And after about 9 months of strike action, the Academic Staff Union of Universities ASUU reached an agreement with the federal government last December to return to the classrooms. But with that proposed resumption being threatened by the second wave of the coronavirus, ASUU says it is not safe to return students and staff to school under the current situation. Jerusha went to town to ask parents and guardians if they will be willing to release their children and wards to resume, and she files in this report.
After almost a year at home, the hope of university students resuming may be dashed as the teachers are not willing to resume due to the fear of COVID-19 pandemic. Though agreements have been reached with the government to call off the strike, the union said the state of universities, hostels, classrooms and all violate the COVID-19 protocols being preached by the government. We asked some Nigerians if they'll be willing to let their children resume and miss the fears of the infection.
As a parent, I don't support what the government is saying because it's going to draw us back. We have waited for so long in the first lockdown, and this second one is going to cause a lot of problem. For me personally, I've even gotten some things for my children, and now saying they should wait again, I'm not in support of it.
As long as ASUU, they will not be in school, there is no point for the parents to go back for the children to go back to school. Because nobody will lecture them. What are they going to do there? But if ASUU, they have called off the strike, children will go back, somebody will caution them and teach them what to do. What are they going to do there? Nothing there to go and do. But as long as the school is not in operation, you don't need to go. But if the school is in operation, they must go back. Probably they wear their masks or they advise them, tell them what to do. Because they are not going back to school, they are tying their destiny down.
Government is not serious about education. Nothing stops. Okay, now see everybody here. We are going, we are moving. Markets is on. Churches, they are doing their things. The mosques are doing their things. What stops students from going back to school? What stops students from the normal activities of about 7 to 8 hours and coming back home? Whereas you have people selling their wares and everybody patronizing them here and there from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the night. And yet, we will not have them contacting COVID.
ASUU says government needs to make adequate preparation is key to resumption of students. Now, this position is also backed by some of our respondents.
Please, we are pleading. Staying at home around this year again will be a very big challenge for parents. Children are prepared to resume. Though we know that this COVID is real, and everybody is just trying to take precaution for it. Especially parents should educate their children how to take all these precautions. Important. When they are going out, they should use their nose mask. They should wash their hands regularly so that they will be safe. I think that's what we need.
The best thing for me is that let them take the necessary precautions. Let them take it well. Let them go into schools and make sure that all these precautions is taken seriously. And because we can't continue to stay back at home, we are not going to move forward by that.
The second wave of the pandemic seems more frightening with high rate of infections and mortality. This is gradually putting activities across the globe to a halt, while there are fears that another round of lockdown may be imminent. Jerusha, TV360, Lagos.